ties it up.
Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.
Hello everyone, this is a quick standby as we test out our camera tech before our game starts. everyone, and welcome to the campus of Holy Ghost Prep, where we have live basketball action between the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds and the International Community Comets. I'm Caden Stewart.
I'm Jack Dobbins.
And for the next 32 minutes of in-game action, we will have live coverage between the Firebirds and the Comets coming from the Chapman Arena. It'll be the Firebirds' 5th home broadcast of the season. They are 2-3 in those 5 home games. But the International Community Comets looking to get their first win in their 6th road game, going 0-5 before tonight. It's been a while since our last stream, came before Christmas break, so
it's been a long while.
So the Firebirds will be in their atypical red usual away uniforms in place of their white as the Comets take over in that area with their white jerseys. Opening tip-off is won by the Firebirds, and Tommy Mayhill goes in transition. Now he finds Segerich, tiptoes around the baseline, that one no good, and the rebound is brought in by Daniel Kaminsky-Cordero. Cordero brings it across midcourt, but his pass goes out of play off the hand of Paxton Boaz. And it's the first turnover of the day for the Comets. The Firebirds will regain possession along the sideline. Charlin takes the pass across underneath Varela in the paint, and that one turned away again. So the Firebirds over 2 from the field in their first 2 offensive possessions.
Both 2 field goal attempts bouncing off the bottom of the backboard.
Here's Paxton Boaz going in motion. Has the ball at the top of the key, and it's a one bounce pass. He gets the return feed. High arcing 3 just offline. And it takes an even higher paced bounce out of bounds on that far side by the Firebird student section. Tommy Nahill getting his first home start of the season, sends in the inbound. He finds McDonald, who gets the return feed from Charlotte, and that one no good. And the Firebirds go one and done for the 3rd consecutive possession, all 3 to start this game.
Minute of scoreless basketball, starting off the first home game in a few weeks.
Kaminsky-Cordero brings it up. He fires to the far side. He has an open man. That 3-pointer is up and it rims in and out. A good rebound down low by Boaz. That one couldn't fall. And McDonald had a fall off his hand out of bounds. So the ball goes out of bounds off of McDonald. It'll be a Slade Woodruff inbound for the Comets. And that pass is nearly pickpocketed away. Filtering out to the far side and finding Adam Jablon. Jablon goes underneath, gets the return pass. Windmill shot to the rim, that one no good. And the Firebirds go back in transition. Here is Varela, McDonald. And they ruled a clean hit as Varela's pass went to Adam McDonald. His shot was a little bit too much and it sailed over the rim. Almost at 2 minutes of scoreless basketball, Slade Woodruff looking to be the one that ends that streak. He forces it out now to Adam Jablon. Jablon, Kaminsky-Cordero. Back to Woodruff underneath, pickpocketed away by Varela. His first steal of the game. He goes down the sideline and maybe went along the sideline a little bit too much as he was ruled out of bounds.
Kind of a late call, I think.
Late call, well, looks to be the correct call.
I mean the whistle. The whistle seemed like it blew a bit late. I think I saw the foot go out a bit earlier.
Slade Woodruff takes the inbound. Woodruff tosses it out to the corner. Here's a long 3. That one no good. Rebound brought back down by Ace. Varela shuffles it up to Segerich. Segerich by the emblem. He finds Charlin now. Charlin back to Varela. Varela to Charlin underneath to Nahill. Nahill in the paint. Spin move shot. That one no good. And the rebound is brought down by the Comets. It's Paxton Boaz getting the opening pass off the rebound.
This is kind of wild. We're approaching 3 minutes of scoreless basketball.
Yeah. Still no shots have fallen for either side, as you just said. Boaz finds Woodruff. Woodruff goes to the corner. Underneath 2 is no good. And once more, one and done for either side. Varela with a huge cut back in center court. Varela cutting back and forth, drawing space. And he'll get a foul call. And we'll go to the line, but the basket is no good. 3 minutes and 3 seconds. And foul on the floor. Martin Varela will not shoot. subbing off for the moment for the Comets is Kaminsky Cordero. First pass coming out of the inbound goes to Segarich, who finds Charlin. Top of the key is no good. Off balance rebound attempt, and it's brought in by Slade Woodruff. Woodruff spins, makes Segarich stumble, but then he stumbled himself. And the ball cancels out. Nearly a steal for the Firebirds. Now it is Segarich with redemption. Bobby Segarich coming across center emblem. He finds Varela from the corner.
There we go.
And in typical ace faction, Varela is the first one to break the scoreless tie. It's 3-0, 3.5 in.
Nice to finally hear the swish of a rim happen about almost 4 minutes into this game.
Bringing it up now is Paxton Boaz. Boaz, far side, Comets with an answer. Boaz finds Slade Woodruff, and Woodruff's first shot of the game is up and good. McDonald now finds Varela. Varela slings it out to Zach Charlin, and that one a little bit too much on it as well as it bounces in and out. Coming all the way down and taking the off-balance layup is no good. It was Gavin Phillips, the co-captain. And now here come the Firebirds back in transition with Varela underneath 2. Varela 5, everyone else nothing. Sorry to interrupt, but the Firebirds lead 5-3 with 3:41 to play in the first.
Don't worry. The ace just caught a body right under the rim off the deep pass to put the Firebirds up 2.
So it's ace 5, Comets 3 in the first timeout called by International Community. Coming out of the break, it is International Community. They filter out to the side, and it's Paxton Boaz. Boaz to Adam Jablon. Jablon spins into open space and now has the ball at the top of the key. Jablon goes underneath, his pass is haywire, and it goes out of play. Goes off the hand of Slade Woodruff. And once again, it's a turnover for the Comets. Gavin McLaughlin with a fresh pair of legs. He subs on, and he finds another new pair in Mark Sindardo. Sindardo has Duffy in front of him. He finds Brody to his right. Charles Steinmetz also on, so a wholesale substitution for the Firebirds in the timeout. Here's Brody shuffling it out. Sindardo to McLaughlin. McLaughlin from the corner. Short pass to Steinmetz, and Duffy went down. Foul called on the Comets.
It's nice to see McLaughlin back from injury. One of the 2 seniors on this team, and a great point guard. It's very nice to have him back, especially when the Firebirds are trying to make a run.
Especially when the other senior, Dean Burkhotter, is in with a lower leg injury of his own. He is inactive for today's game. Gavin McLaughlin from the top. McLaughlin found Steinmetz, tried to sell a foul, didn't get the call. Duffy tries to do the same, and again no call. Rebound to Steinmetz, and now jump ball. Comets take over with possession. Slade Woodruff on the inbound. He finds Gavin Phillips. Phillips has that one tipped away, but it's going to stay with International Community as it's ruled off the hand of Duffy.
Tight defense from the Firebirds there.
Woodruff fumbles the ball at first along the baseline. Slade Woodruff, and timeout called by International Community as Woodruff is running out of time on the baseline.
I am loving the aggressive defense for the Heston-led Firebirds right here.
Yeah, 2:43 to play in the first. That defense has been a big part of it, as the Firebirds only lead by 2 and have only allowed 3 points so far. So a good start so far for this Firebird offense, and especially their defense, only keeping 3 points on, only allowing 3 points on the board for the Comets. And both fouls in this opening quarter have been by the Comets as well. Inbound coming in, goes all the way down for a quick pass. He finds Adam Jablon underneath for 2. It's up and good. And a quick fast break drill for the Comets, ties the game up at 5. Now Mark Sindardo to McLaughlin. Back to Sindardo, now to Steinmetz, to Duffy, and back to Steinmetz, a return feed. Sindardo with pressure in his face. He finds Brody. Brody wants open space, narrowly avoids a travel, gets his own board, and Brody took a hit, didn't get the call, and the rebound's brought down by Gavin Phillips, the co-captain.
Loving the aggressive offense there. I mean, Brody just going the whole mile to try to get his own rebounds.
A good job by Brody. He went 1 for 2 on his own rebound attempts. And now he shuffles it out to the far side. It's up and good for 2. Gavin Phillips has scored back-to-back baskets. It's 7-5 Comets.
That was filthy.
Looking for an answer. Sindardo is held up for a moment. He finds Duffy underneath 2. It's good. And the first person not named Ace Varela. First person not named Ace Varela gets points on the board for the Firebirds. Here's Woodruff through the emblem. Slade Woodruff to the corner. Here's a 3 by Boaz. That one just left a little to the far side. Brought back in by Steinmetz. Steinmetz underneath Sindardo. Something caught the backboard. It may have been the ball as it was an off-power pass. And now quick pass is again deflected away as that one was off the leg of Charles Steinmetz as Jeremiah Muturi will sub on. So Muturi will sub on, and he has the first man on the pass. He has him in coverage. And now the far side pass to the corner is up and no good. Paxton Boaz took the shot. Went off the far side of the rim, and it's brought down by Muturi. Muturi brings it across the midline. One bounce pass to McLaughlin. Back to Muturi. Up to Steinmetz. And travel called on Charles Steinmetz. First pass goes into Adam Jablon. Jablon finds Paxton Boaz. Boaz out to the far side. He was underneath in the paint. That one no good. Brought back down by Noah Andrusik. Andrusik up to the top. Finds Jablon once more. Jablon from around the three-point land. Drops it off. Back to Boaz. And now back to Jablon for the return. 20 seconds on the clock in this first period. Jablon for 2, it's up and good. And Adam Jablon is his 4th point of the game. 10 seconds on the clock for the Firebirds. Here's Muturi. Muturi finds Brody. And a foul on the floor is called, benefiting the Firebirds. 6.8 on the clock in this first quarter. Subs coming on, among them Slade Woodruff for the Comets. Gavin McLaughlin inbound for HGP. McLaughlin fires in Muturi. Muturi to Brody. Brody to McLaughlin. McLaughlin through the paint underneath Bass. Couldn't handle it. And no shot gets off by the Firebirds.
For those who don't know, this is a very interesting game as international community is coming all the way from just outside of Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, from Winter Park.
Yeah, and Google Maps is estimating it to be a 15 to 16 hour drive. So that was a long travel for the away team here.
Yeah, and kudos to them for coming out strong. They lead by 2, 9-7 through these first 8 minutes. Now we'll take a break on the Firebird YouTube channel as it's 9-7 Comets leading the Firebirds to the first 8. Coming out of our first break of the game, the Firebirds trail by 2, but have possession with Adam McDonald. Firebirds' first team is back on the floor. Zach Charlin drops the pass off to Tommy Nahill. Nahill makes a man miss, but just still couldn't get a decent shot off. And Paxton Boaz brings it back in. Boaz brings the ball across center court and through that Firebird emblem. He drops it off to Andrusek. Andrusek finds Jablon. And Jablon now to Will Higgins. He's on the floor for the first time today. And Higgins now has that one turned over. Here's Adam McDonald. McDonald now finds Varela. Ace Varela finds Segerich now for 3. That one no good, but only Firebirds in the area for the rebound. McDonald almost had the ball knocked away. Varela for 3 from distance. It's good. And Ace has 8 of the Firebirds' first 10. And now another Charlotte can get on the action with a steal. Charlotte now finds McDonald underneath Segerich with a brilliant 2 underneath the rim.
Those last 10 seconds could not have gone any better for the Firebirds. Varela liquid from 3, then the steal from Charlin out to the drive for Segerich, puts 5 extra on the board for the Firebirds and puts them up 3.
At 12-9, Firebirds are now on a 5-0 run through these first minute and a half after not scoring a point in the opening 3.5 of the game. Here is Noah Andrusek. Andrusek to Landon Boaz, the co-captain. Boaz, far corner 3, and now a miss everything. Rebound brought in by Varela. Varela spins back and forth, established a pivot zone to travel, and he knocks down the short 2. 14-9 lead for the Firebirds, a 7-0 run. And they have doubled their point total as it was 2 minutes ago. Here's Paxton Boaz. Boaz to Andrusek.
Ace Varela putting 8 on the table like it's a pool game. This is going incredible for the Firebirds.
Until that, the first foul of the game that's been called on HGP. It comes with 2:12 gone in the second quarter.
Players got foul on number 0, Zach Charlin.
And foul called on Zach Charlin. .548 to go. Inbound comes from the Comets. That one knocked away. McDonald, another great defensive play. But a jump ball be called as McDonald couldn't bring the jump ball is called and the Firebirds have possession. Comets take the inbound into the jump ball ruling. Here's Adam Jablon. Jablon comes across midcourt. Jablon spins away. Jablon gets a good pick set. But McDonald bounces right off of it. Back in coverage. And Jablon, the far side underneath 2. That one is up and good. And it's now just a 3-point lead. Kaminsky Cordero makes the 2. Varela hits the 3. Ace is 3 for 3 from deep, and the Firebirds lead 17-11. A 10-2 run in the opening 3 minutes of the second quarter.
You had the perfect opportunity to say 3 for 3 from 3.
I did.
No, you didn't. You said from deep.
McDonald on the pick-off, and the steal by Varela, and the finish by McDonald. 19-11. And then McDonald wants more. And the second steal, and immediately it makes it a 10-point lead for HGP. 14-2 run in the first 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the second quarter.
The Birds finally catching fire midway through the second quarter, putting up a huge streak, putting them up a decade.
4:41 to play in the second. The Firebirds went scoreless for the first 3:30 of the opening quarter, and now have more than doubled their score in the opening 3 minutes of the second quarter. Coming back in, it's a quick possession change as Paxton Boaz takes over for the Comets. Boaz doing it himself, driving to the rim. That one no good. Varela brings in the rebound. Varela finds Steinmetz. Steinmetz to the corner to Mark Sindardo. Sindardo now fumbles that back to Varela. Varela, the hot hand, finds Steinmetz. Now here's a three from Segerich. That one no good. Off-angle rebound attempt is deflected away, and Paxton Boaz takes down the court. Boaz finds Jablon. Jablon underneath two. It's up and good. And the Comets looking for a response. He cuts the lead down to 8.
Great job evading the block attempt by Phillips.
McDonald finds Sindardo. Varela took a shot after the play. And rebound was brought in by Jablon of the Comets. He's one that boxed out Varela at the end. Jablon finds the corner. And it's Slade Woodruff who just rimmed out. McDonald all the way down to Segerich, and that one will go off of the Comets. As Segerich couldn't bring in the pass. Gavin McLaughlin will inbound from the baseline. McLaughlin finds the open Charlotte. Charlotte is Steinmetz. Steinmetz underneath, a good pass to Varela, and now Charlotte gets on the board in the paint. Charlotte with the assist from Ace makes it a 10-point lead once more. Right now, here come the Comets in transition. Underneath two, and it's a foul call as Slade Woodruff drove the rim. Foul called on Charles Steinmetz, the first shooting foul of the game.
Charles Steinmetz is first, team second.
More cowbell. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it on the stream, but there is a literal cowbell in the stands somewhere.
I feel like we've heard the weirdest things to interrupt free throws this year. Like, there was that, and up, and there. Here it goes.
Oh yeah, already being confiscated. 1 for 2 from the line go the Comets as Mark Sindardo with the pass across. Sindardo finds ace and one. Varela was tired of hitting threes. They were too easy. He goes for the three-point play as he catches the body in the paint. 11-point lead for the Firebirds. Chance to make it 12 for Ace.
Ace Varela's unreal today. 3 for 3 from 3. And just catching bodies under the rim like it's nothing.
Varela makes his one and only at the line. 12-point lead for the Firebirds, a game high for either team. 26-14 they lead. Varela with a steal. Why not? Varela underneath two. King Ace, 28-14. A quick foul called on the Firebirds.
This is unbelievable. This is Ace Varela's legacy game. How many points is that? So 9 from 3 is an 8. So is that 17 right now? No, plus a free throw. That's 18?
Close to that. The inbound goes right in, and bringing it up is Gavin Phillips. Phillips backs it out to Adam Jablon. Jablon around 3. Jablon underneath 2, that one no good. And rebound picked up by Ace, who lost it for a moment but recovers. That's the only mistake he's made all game, is right there, and then draws the foul.
I mean, hey, he was varsity player of the year last year as a sophomore. And here he is continuing it as a junior, taking no steps back. In fact, taking multiple steps forward.
Then McLaughlin takes the pass. He finds Sindardo, back to Varela. Varela, Charlin held up for a moment. And now Ace wants another.
This is unbelievable.
Ace,
this is unbelievable.
Varela is on fire. 31-14, Firebirds on top. A cross-country pass goes nearly out of play. Great save by Phillips. He finds Slade Woodruff. Tried to get rid of it, he could not. Now gets the pass back. That was a great sequence by the Comets. Nothing comes of it for now. And as I say that, the layup is put up and good. Daniel Kaminsky Cordero. Now McLaughlin brings it in. McLaughlin, Charlin is fouled.
Rough hit to Charlin.
And Charlotte went down awkwardly, but he would go to the line to shoot 2.
Since the start of the second quarter, it seems like the Firebirds have been playing like their lives are on the line. This team has totally flipped in the last 7 minutes.
Charlotte makes his first from the line, and that puts the Firebirds up 16. Once again, another team high for the day. This has been the offensive and defensive performance that the Firebirds have been failing to combine in the same game all season. 32-16 your score at what would essentially be the 2-minute warning of the game in this first half. Paxton Boaz brings it in. Boaz from deep for 3, that one no good. Rebound Steinmetz. Here goes Charles Steinmetz with speed to the rim. That's good. The Firebirds are getting every bounce, every roll, and hitting every shot. 35-16 HGP leads. Jablon brings the ball up across the emblem. Jablon goes back and forth. Underneath Boaz, he finds Gavin Phillips, and it goes back to Jablon. Jablon puts up a short 2, it's good. 35-18. Jablon looking to bring back some momentum for this Comet team. McDonald and 1.
If there's one thing the Firebirds have succeeded at this game, it's that. Just going into the paint, floating them up, and they go right in.
McDonald draws the foul, and he goes to the line looking to make it a 20-point lead. And Jeremiah Muturi as well as Brandon Bass sub on for Varela and Duffy.
One of the line for Adam McDonald.
McDonald makes his one and only from the line. Slade Woodruff will inbound from the baseline, and his pass went to the bench. Zach Charlin on the baseline to inbound. 60 seconds even to play. Charlin finds Bass. Back to Charlin and over to McDonald. Lost it for a second. Now McDonald just drew the and 1. He finds Muturi. Charlin spins. Narrowly avoiding a foul was for the Comets. McDonald goes in motion. The Firebirds are passing the ball around. Adam McDonald lays it in. With a little bit of extra at the end. 40-18, McDonald puts the Firebirds on top. But once more, that one tipped away and brought in by Bass. Brandon Bass down the sidelines to Charlin, to Steinmetz now, and that will be out of play off the Comets. The possession stays with the Firebirds. 20.7 to left to play in this first half, and Duffy subs on for Charles Steinmetz. Charlin with a quick pass to Duffy. Duffy underneath 2, that one no good. McDonald a hot hand, misses his first shot after going 5 points in a row. Here's Jablon now. Jablon brings it up in 7 seconds. Had a good pivot step there. Trying to make Muturi miss. He goes to the corner. Here's a 3. Kaminsky Cordero. He got it.
That's a real buzzer beater right there.
The buzzer beater for Andresic. And it cuts the lead down to 19 for the Comets. 40-21. The Firebirds lead through the first 16 minutes of play from the Chapman Arena. But the Comets trying to build momentum at the end of the first half.
I think that may have been the dagger.
Okay. But the Firebirds lead by a season high 19 at halftime, at least at home games. And that's something they really needed, jumping out to that hot start, on pace to win 80-42. And while every time someone says that on the broadcast usually doesn't happen, it is important to note that the Firebirds are hitting on all cylinders today.
I totally agree. That streak was something that I don't know if I've seen before calling for the Firebirds.
Yeah, it's been the Varela and McDonald show. McDonald has the special sauce tonight. That's where my go on.
I love that one.
All right, 16 minutes down and 16 more to come from the Chapman Arena. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with live second half action between the Firebirds and the International Community Comets. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Firebird Fieldhouse as a standing ovation for Mike as he gets the balls off the court at our halftime show. Adam McDonald takes the pass. McDonald finds Charlin. Charlin gets the return feed. And back to McDonald by the written emblem. McDonald finds Robbie Segerich. McDonald now down low. Firebirds playing hot potatoes. Everyone has touched the ball besides Nahill so far on this opening possession. And Nahill fights for the rebound, didn't get there. Shot was no good by Robbie Segerich. And so 30 seconds into the second half, it's Comet ball down by 19. 40-21 International Community on top. Adam Jablon has it. Jablon by midcourt. Around the sideline now, he's underneath to Gavin Phillips, the co-captain, and Phillips misses everything on the first shot. Great save, but intercepted by Tommy Nahill.
Just crushed Nahill in the face.
Nahill finds Charlin. Charlin to Segerich, and an easy 2 points in the paint for Segerich. 21-point lead for the Firebirds. Sliding back and forth to Slade. Woodruff pickpocketed away by Ace. Varela all the way in. And somehow called for a travel.
What?
I didn't see anything, but it's 21-point lead regardless.
It is what it is.
Varela may have more points than the entire national community team so far. So let's give someone else a turn. Comets take it up across midcourt. Finds Paxton Boaz. Boaz floats it out. Here's a three from the corner. It's good. Much needed three by Gavin Phillips. And that cuts the lead down to 18. McDonald brings it up now. He finds Charlin. McDonald to Adrian Varela. Varela underneath Charlin is called for the foul. Or foul goes against the Comets, and Charlin will be the beneficiary. 6:24 to go in the third, the first foul of the second half, and as I said before, goes against the Comets. Nahill in the paint. Nahill draws the foul. Or jump ball.
No, it's up and down.
Oh, that makes sense.
Comets basketball.
So Comets ball is Tommy Nahill's called for the up and down in the paint. First pass goes in, and the man Nahill was on. That was Slade Woodruff. And now Woodruff gets the return and brings it across center court. Woodruff a one bounce pass to Adam Jablon, and the Comets will reset by the emblem. Jablon underneath. Far side toe tap catch by Phillips. And now Phillips gets the return from the corner. He's been heating up. That one no good though. Segerich cuts back and forth. Segerich to Varela underneath two. It's good. And buckets are on sale at Ace as he has now reached the 20-point threshold on the day.
There we go.
44-24 Firebirds. Here's Adam Jablon. Jablon, that one's called for the walk. Right on the edge of the paint, as he floated into the paint, he is called for said walk. Varela inbounds to McDonald. McDonald, far corner. Segerich just left that one short. Rebound is brought in by Andrisic. And Noah Andrisic will bring up the floor. Andrisic cuts it back. He has open space. He drops it off, looking for the assist. That one no good, and misses everything once more and up onto the stage. McDonald takes the inbound pass out after the air ball. He finds Aiden Brody. Varela finds Brody again. Trying to shuffle it out to Charlotte, then passes. It was a little offline, but Charlotte brings it in regardless. Takes a shot. It's no good off the back of the rim. And rebound brought in by Paxton Boaz. Boaz has open space, and that pass and miscommunication goes in between Gavin Phillips and Slade Woodruff. Neither one touched it, but Boaz obviously did. And so it'll be Firebird possession with under 5 to go in this third quarter. Adrian Varela brings it up. He drops it off to McDonald. McDonald finds Charlin. Charlin to Brody. Brody to McDonald. Underneath McDonald to Charlin, and that one will stay with the Firebirds as it goes off the Comets defender and Adam Jablon. McDonald takes the pass. McDonald to Brody. Brody, Charlin from 3. That one rimmed in and out. Hit both rims. Varela once more. And jump ball this time is indeed the call. And it's Firebird ball. Varela gets the pass right after the jump ball went his way. Underneath Brody for 2, and that one's good.
Great shot by Brody, avoiding the block and just putting it up and getting 2 points on the board.
And nothing but net for Maiden Brody. He makes it a 22-point lead, a new game high for the Firebirds. Here's Adam Jablon from 3. That one's good. Jablon the assist on the 3 by Paxton Boaz. And the Comets have started to heat up from 3. Here is Charlin, who found Varela, and now he goes to McDonald. McDonald through the paint underneath, had the ball pickpocketed away, and the Comets take over. Adam Jablon brings it up. Brody in coverage on Jablon. Jablon going in and out, back and forth through the baseline. He finds Woodruff. Woodruff steps back for 3. That one no good. And a lone rebound by Brody. A transition foul called on the Comets as Brody brought in the rebound and then was fouled immediately after.
Comets fouls on number 23, Noah Andrusik. His second
Foul called on Noah Andrusik. Gavin McLaughlin brings the ball up. He finds Mark Sinardo. Sinardo the return feed from Varela. Now to Brody. Brody drops it off, and Duffy is the beneficiary of the foul called against the Comets as Paxton Boaz.
His third, team's third.
Third foul of this third quarter for the Comets, and the third on Andrusik. Varela tried to sell a foul, just didn't get enough of the body of it, and now Sindardo, a hard fall to the ground underneath the rim. That was Gavin Phillips. He pops back up and he seems to be all right, but he took a bump from Varela and then took everything off the floor. Under 3 to go in this third quarter. Phillips stays on the floor for the moment, and that's good to see. As here's Paxton Boaz through the middle, and rebound brought in by McLaughlin. McLaughlin underneath 2, Varela no good. Brody went down weird looking for a rebound. Rebound goes to Duffy instead, and Duffy draws the foul.
I legitimately would not be stunned if that was Varela's first miss of the game. I'm not sure if it was, but I would not be stunned in the slightest.
I would not be surprised either.
Comets fouls on number 0, Gavin Phillips, team's third. Sorry, his third, team's fourth.
2:30 to play in the third. 46-27 Firebirds lead. Duffy makes his first, and the Firebirds are back up by 20. Aiden Brody and Adrian Varela will sub off for the Firebirds. As Charles Steinmetz and Adam McDonald coming on. Mark Sindardo drops back to cover Adam Jablon as Duffy will shoot one more at the line.
Duffy, one of the
Duffy goes 2 for 2. Slade Woodruff has it. Woodruff to Adam Jablon. Jablon across midcourt. Jablon 3. That one in and out, no good. Rebound by Steinmetz. Steinmetz filters it out to McDonald. And now pickpocketed away. Foul called on McDonald. And contact made with the official by Paxton Boaz.
Firebirds foul on number 2, Adam McDonald. His first, team's first.
.2:15 to play in this third quarter. Here's Adam Jablon. Jablon, here's a long 3. That one no good. Rebound brought in by Kaminsky Cordero. Off angle 2 is no good. And Paxton Boaz made it himself coming down after the miss. Here's Sindardo to McDonald. McLaughlin now to Sindardo once more. Back to McLaughlin around the top of the key, and that one misplayed by the written emblem. Now looking for Steinmetz with a turnaround, 2 off the glass.
Wicked shot from Steinmetz there, turning, doing a little 180, hitting it off the backboard to swish in the rim.
Steinmetz makes the 23-point lead for HGP. Here comes Paxton Boaz. He filters it out. Boaz, Phillips spins around. That one is no good. Rebound right back, and up and good for 2 is Kaminsky Cordero. McLaughlin now finds Adam McDonald with 1:14 to play in the third. McDonald underneath to Duffy. Duffy draws the foul.
Comets foul number 0, Gavin Phillips, his 4th, team Smith. Two at the line for number 43, Liam Duffy.
First one is good from Liam Duffy. He has been the representative for the Firebirds at the line the last 2 times the Firebirds have had one, and he's made each of his last 3 free throws, and he has 1 more. Duffy hit everything besides the inside of the net on the second free throw, getting robbed of a make. Duffy looks for redemption. I guess he went 0 for 2 there as he had 2 off-angle tip shots. Now McLaughlin for 3 is no good. Rebound by McDonald. That one almost offline as well, or it is indeed offline. And possession awarded to the Comets. And foul called on Liam Duffy in the paint.
Comets basketball.
International Community Comets basketball. Here's Slade Woodruff. Woodruff backs off the 3-point line. Now he finds Adam Jablon. 36 seconds to play in this third quarter. Jablon in slow motion for 2. It's up and good. 51-31 as McDonald comes across the midline. McDonald to Charlin, back to McDonald, to Steinmetz. McLaughlin, great passes by the Firebirds, but nothing comes of it at the end as Nahill left it just short. Slicing back and forth, and another great 2 in transition by Kaminsky Cordero.
That was incredible footwork from Kaminsky Cordero there, getting around Steinmetz, getting right to the rim and laying it up.
Lead is down to 18 for the Firebirds. The Comets try to cut down, and they will have a chance to do so, as with 2/10 of a second left, they were awarded possession.
Comets basketball.
A bullet pass comes off of the buzzer. Well, I'm not sure that's the right wording for it.
I was getting ready to protect the table.
Good job, because that we would have needed that. Only 2/10 of a second left on the clock during the shot, so no way anything would have been good from that distance. But 51-33, Firebirds lead regardless of the first 24 minutes of play. 8 more to come from the Firebird Fieldhouse. Eight more minutes to come from the Chapman Arena. Firebirds lead by 18, 51-33 over the International Community Comets. Speaking of the Comets, they have opening possession in this fourth quarter as Slade Woodruff backs out a 3-ball. It's good. Adam Jablon from deep, nothing but net, 51-36. Here's Adrian Varela doing it himself. And the Firebirds with get another answer in the paint. And once more, it's Varela with the delivery. Jablon spins, makes a man miss, puts up a 3, and it's a wedgie. Our first wedgie of the year on the stream. And Varela, the ladder Varela from the baseline, puts it up in it.
That was something.
I haven't seen a wedgie at the Chapman Arena yet in my 3 years of calling games.
I don't believe so.
At least not outside of warm-ups. I've seen a lot of them. 7 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Nahill goes over 2, wanting one more attempt but couldn't get the rebounds. And now the Comets take over. Comets take over to Adam Jablon. Jablon pitches it out. Going back and forth with it, Paxton Boaz. Boaz to Woodruff from 3. That one no good. Rebound brought down by Ace. Adrian Varela cutting across 3-point line, and Varela tried to get the foul call. He did not. Here's Woodruff slicing back and forth, and the ball is out of bounds off of Zach Charlotte.
That was great defense. That was all ball. Just happened to roll off the Firebirds.
And Charlotte with good transition D, keeping the lead at 17 for HCP, but the Comets are going to cut into it as it's Slade Woodruff on the inbound from the baseline.
One thing I have noticed is the Comets love that specific corner over by the H.
They have been hot from that corner. Most of their 3-point attempts have come from said corner, as you said, and the majority have been coming from Slade Woodruff. Woodruff's pass off the inbound went to Adam Jablon, and Jablon's pass to Woodruff went offline. Segerich's pass coming off his own inbound goes to McDonald, and right back to Segerich. Segerich to Charlin. Now to Varela. Inside the written number from Varela to Adam McDonald. Spins out of it. Varela underneath 2 offline from Duffy. Sorry, Nahill, offline from Nahill. And rebound brought in by the Comets. Slade Woodruff has been the primary toucher of the ball today for the Comets. Underneath 2 is up and good. A little floater by Paxton Boaz, brother of co-captain Landon Boaz. And Boaz makes it a 15-point game, the smallest it's been in the second half. Varela finds Charlin. That one no good. Rebound brought in by Varela. In the paint, 2. Just didn't get the foul. Try to do it again. This time he gets the call.
Comets foul on the floor. Daniel Kaminsky Cordero is fourth. Team first.
Varela will shoot 2 from the line of the first foul of this fourth quarter.
To the line for Adrian Varela.
Varela makes this first from the line to make it a 16-point lead. He'll shoot one more, looking to continuously extend the lead. So a late substitution coming for the Comets is subbing off is Kaminsky Cordero. And Kaminsky Cordero being ordered to go to the athletic trainer. Varela goes 2 for 2, adding to his ever-increasing point total tonight. Close to half the Firebirds offense coming from his hands. And it's Adam Jablon trying to get the inbound in for the Comets. But it was turned away by the Firebird, Zach Charlin, and so it's Slade Woodruff taking over this time. Woodruff gets the return feed from Landon Boaz. Woodruff underneath the net. Woodruff out to the side, Jablon. Jablon to Paxton Boaz. And back to Woodruff. And now timeout called by the Comets. Noah Andrusik got the last pass before the timeout, but it won't matter. 5 minutes even to play in the fourth quarter. 17-point lead for the Firebirds, 55-38. Coming out of the break, it's Slade Woodruff for the first pass. Woodruff, his pass went up in the hands of Paxton Boaz. Boaz's shot went offline. And so it'll be Firebird ball. Firebird ball, it's Jeremiah Muturi on the inbound. He finds Adam McDonald. Under 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Muturi finds McDonald. McDonald over to Charlin. Charlin back to Adam McDonald. And now the ball shuffled back towards Varela. Here's a decent three from the corner. That one no good. I mean, decent angle. And now Varela finishes the job once more. Varela for two in the paint. Lead back to 19 for the Firebirds, ending the 4-0 run for the Comets. Here's Slade Woodruff. Woodruff through the middle. A pass deflected away by Muturi, and the Firebirds get the steal. Muturi now gets the pass from McDonald. He moves up the floor. Zach Charlin. Charlin had the pass deflected away, and now spun down. Firebird. Should have been Firebird ball in the paint. But it's going to be a whistle going against HGP instead. Foul called on Robbie Segerich. Both sides with one foul in this fourth quarter. That foul by Segerich obviously being the Firebirds' first and only of the quarter. Here's Noah Andrusik. Andrusik backs the pass out to Jablon. Adam Jablon drops it off. Woodruff for three. That one's no good. Rebound Charlin. Charlin finds Varela. Varela cutting it back and forth, and his shot was just a little bit short. Bouncing off the bottom of the rim. Jeremiah Muturi in motion. He finds Segerich. Segerich slicing back and forth, and Segerich goes down. And Segerich will stay down for a second after the play, but he'll pop back up after it. 19-point lead for the Firebirds, 57-38 the score. 3.5 to play in the fourth quarter.
It's his fourth, team second.
Foul called on Noah Andrusik. His fourth foul of the game, and Robbie Segerich to the line for the first time today. Segerich's first foul shot is just offline, and he'll shoot one more. And today's game MVP, Ace Varela, subs off to a round of applause on the Firebird bench. Segerich goes 1 for 2 with the line. It's now a 20-point lead. And Liam Duffy will sub on for Robbie Segerich, who's limping a little bit coming off the floor. Paxton Boaz takes the pass. Boaz by the written emblem. Takes the ball across half court, and the foul called on Adam McDonald.
Firebirds fouls on number 2, Adam McDonald. His second, team second.
Gavin Phillips to inbound. Phillips finds Landon Boaz. He goes back and forth now to Jablon. Jablon out to the side to Paxton Boaz. Boaz wants the return feed. He gets it. Couldn't get the ball to drop. And now here is Andrisic. Andrisic spins and foul called on the Firebirds.
Firebirds foul number 10, Mark Sondardo. His second, team third.
Foul was called on Mark Sondardo. Inbound coming in from Slade Woodruff. Woodruff finds Andrisic. Andrisic back to Woodruff in the corner. Woodruff now to Paxton Boaz. Boaz to Woodruff from deep. It's good. Woodruff has been the primary three-point shooter and overall scorer for these Comets, as he's been filling in for Paxton Boaz, the team's point scorer, leading the team in points per game with 12.7, and then transition and 1 for Adam Jablon. So your leading scorers this season for the Comets have been Boaz, followed by Gavin Phillips and Daniel Kaminsky-Cordero, with Andrisic being a leading rebounder and Adam Jablon's 2.5 assists per game leading the team as well in that category. 2:44 to play in this final quarter of the game. 58-43 your score as the Firebirds lead. One and only foul shot is up and good by Adam Jablon. McDonald now with the heave, a little bit high, but brought in by Charlin. Charlin finds Steinmetz. Steinmetz, Sondardo, right back to Steinmetz, and that one's up and good for 2 in the paint. 60 spot for the Firebirds with 2.5 left to add on to it. Paxton Boaz goes back and forth. Boaz lost one, that went a little bit short, avoids the interception by Steinmetz. Here's a 3, that one left short again. Gavin Phillips brings it in. Charlin moves it down the floor. Charlin, Sondardo, that one just didn't get the fall. Now Charlin on the second attempt is good. 62-44, 18-point lead for HGP. And with 2 minutes left, International Community is looking to close the gap. And timeout called by the Comets. 1:50 to play in the fourth. 62-44, the Firebirds lead. Minute 50 to go in this regulation time between the Firebirds and the Comets. Adam Jablon underneath for 2 is up and good, and the lead down to 16. But the Firebirds still with a runaway victory thus far, barring a miracle.
Jablon putting up some nice stats in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, everyone really has for the Firebirds, all contributing throughout the game, especially this fourth quarter as Varela has been subbed off for most of it. And now turned away. Aiden Brody with a block in the paint. Great defense by the Firebirds continuing. And now another block. Back-to-back blocks for the Firebirds. But redemption by Adam Jablon. He gets the and one.
Very unfortunate that two amazing blocks lead to points being scored.
Brody and Duffy with two brilliant blocks in the paint. 1:19 to play in the fourth quarter. It remains a 14-point Firebird lead. One and only foul shot is no good on a three-point play. Now a quick foul is called either on Gavin Phillips or Noah Andrews. Let's let Dave Shapansky hear it out. Former Firebird commentator. And it is on neither of them. It's on Will Higgins. Thank you, Dave. Higgins' foul brings about an inbound for the Firebirds. The pass went to Duffy, who turned the ball over immediately. 14-point lead for HGP with 60 seconds left. Here is Will Higgins. Higgins underneath off-angle pass. Brody brings in the steal. Brody finds Bass. Bass underneath Duffy with the finish. And Liam Duffy makes a 16-point game, and the Comets call timeout once more. 51.5 to play in this final quarter. 16-point lead for HGP, and they get a much-needed victory at home. 64-48, they currently lead. .5 on the clock, 64-48, Firebirds lead on the scoreboard. Paxton Boaz brings the opening steal up. Boaz brings up across the midline. He finds Woodruff, and Woodruff finds nothing but net. Lead is down to 13 for HGP. And Muturi will go to the line, as is the fourth foul of this fourth quarter, pardon me. And that one called on Paxton Boaz. So a foul is called on the floor instead of a shooting foul. And so the Firebirds will inbound with Duffy on the baseline. Duffy tosses it in. Now finds Brody. Brody back to Bass. Now quick drop off to Brody, goes underhand pass to Duffy, who spins, avoids a foul. He thought it was fouled as well. Duffy back to Steinmetz, and now to Bass. Bass, a respectable move by not taking the three ball there. And Brody draws the foul. 14.4 seconds to play in this fourth and final quarter. Both sides at 5 fouls. This one will be a shooting foul. Aiden Brody at the line. So both sides come into this game on 3-game losing streaks. The International Community Comets are coming off an 82-24 loss against Friends Select on their first game of their 3-game road trip up north. Whereas HGP came in 3-8 and an 87-53 loss against Benedictine, being their most recent final. Brody's first in the line is good. He'll shoot one more. And adding to the Firebird dominant performance today, they lead by 15 with 15 seconds to go. Quick shot from deep. And that one goes over everything.
That shot kind of confused me, but it's fine.
8.3 seconds to play in regulation. Firebirds lead by 15. Duffy with a quick pass into Brody. Brody will slowly bring it up by the written emblem, and that will be it.
I think 15-point difference doesn't describe how well this game went for the Firebirds in every single way.
The Firebirds hit on all cylinders today. Defense, transition, offense. They made a lot of foul shots, and more importantly, they were able to utilize their stars to their maximum potential, and that is what carried them to a 66-51 victory. HGP takes control of the Comets. 15-point win over International Community. Their one out-of-state opponent during this 2023-2024 season. And they will have one more game up north before heading back to Winter Park, Florida. But more importantly, the Firebirds have improved their home record to now 3-3, and they have ended their 3-game slide with their overall record now sitting at 4-8. They win today 66-51 over the International Community Comets, and a much-needed win for this Firebird team to gain some momentum coming down the backstretch of the year with just 4 home games left on the season. So, what's your closing comment today for Jack Dobbins?
What a game for the Firebirds. I mean, especially Ace Varela and McDonald in that first half, just putting up so many points on the board. And just a great way to see the team firing on all cylinders simultaneously. That was just a great sight to see for the future of this Firebird team and offense.
McDonald and Varela, the 2 leading scorers for the Firebirds today, and the vast majority of their points coming in the first half, with Ace Varela going for over 20 in that first 16-minute period. So HGP with a 15-point win. Make sure you stay tuned for possible post-game interviews after the locker room gets cleared out and the jumbo hat is given to who we imagine to be either Varela or McDonald, but you never know with a big hat.
I think Varela currently has it.
Well, the big hat has a mind of its own, so we will soon find out in the post-game show.
We will see. Only time will tell.
All right, be sure to stay tuned for that on the Holy Ghost Rep YouTube channel.
Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.